welcome back to Derissmas. I hope that you all are enjoying seeing my little collection. As you can probably tell, this is my blush collection. So we are going to make this hopefully a little shorter and sweeter. I know these videos have been somewhat long, so let me just kind of zhuzh everybody out the way, and we will start right here. This is my Becca, Chloe, and Malika palette. This was the lighter one, the Chloe one. Oh, I hate packaging like this. But this has Made with Love by Chloe. It is a Becca BFF Bronze Blush and Glow palette. You have Glow Up, which is a soft focus highlighter. Fierce is a radiant blush. Fabulosity is a radiant blush. And Cocoa Bronze is a satin matte bronzer. And this is what she look like. Very beautiful. I've used this quite a bit, and you can't even really tell aside from the actual packaging kind of looking like shit. Excuse my child. But they're really beautiful, nice and luminous, very, very soft. I will definitely let you know that you do have to build these up quite a bit. Let me turn up the light just a little bit. You do have to build these up. I think if you have very, very fair skin, this would be stunning on you. Again, because they're really, really light. But they have, I mean, the staying power and stuff is beautiful. You guys know I love anything that's luminous. So a luminous blush and bronzer palette, sign me right on up. Okay, honey. But I love this, and I got it on clearance. I'm pretty sure they probably still have this. You guys can get this for probably like, I think I paid $10 or $12 for it. So, obsessed with it, love it. I used it a lot over the summer. Would 100% recommend. Next up is my little Pacifica blush. I got this in like an Ipsy or something like that. It is the Coconut Blush. It has more of a kind of natural cool tone blush or bronzer, if you will, and then a more kind of mauve-y one, which I think is absolutely stunning. Again, not super-duper pigmented, but they do blend out really well. They're very soft and they smell so nice. You can definitely feel the coconut in these, and I really, really like them. Again, they have a slight little bit of radiance to them. That's just my thing. I understand a lot of people don't like that, and that's totally cool. You know, to each their own. Nobody is right or wrong. Whatever you love is what you love. Next up is one of my little OGs. This is my Mally Mix It Up Blush Palette in Deeper. And that is what she looks like. I will take this contour sometimes and just kind of very strategically place it. And then I kind of swirl my brush in through these two shades right here. And it's really, really beautiful. Very, very soft. I mean, like super soft formula. Very heavily pigmented as well. Would not, obviously, it's called Deeper for a reason. I would not recommend this for very fair skin tones. But it is stunning. Absolutely beautiful. I typically use this more so in like the summertime. But I love it. I think it's really beautiful. I'm pretty sure this is old as dirt, so I don't think that they make that anymore. But I've been a fan of Mally products for many, many years. Same as like with QVC and IT Cosmetics and stuff like that. This right here I actually got only to do a like lilac monochrome moment a couple years ago, maybe a little over a year ago. But it is the Wet n Wild in a Purple Haze Ombre Blush. And you can see it kind of starts at a more like very, very soft lilac-y or deeper pink, and then fades into just a little bit darker of a lilac. Really, really soft. Again, a slight little luminous quality to it. I've noticed with Wet n Wild products, they don't typically last on the skin quite as long. Like I'm not a fan of their highlights and stuff like a lot of people are. I feel like they're a little dusty and they don't last as long. But I mean, for like $3, you can't beat it. Not something that I've used other than doing like the couple monochromatic looks, but it is pretty. And I really like this in the summertime as well. So wipe my hands. Next up, hated with a passion the highlight from this, but this is the Pretty Vulgar blush in Make Them Blush, Hush Blush. You can see that she's been pretty loved. I love that this is kind of more of a neutral, kind of like mauve tone, very, very richly pigmented, super duper soft, and stays on the skin all day long. Nice, you know, is very easy to blend and stuff like that as well. I really enjoy this blush a lot. I definitely liked the blush a whole lot better than I liked the highlight. I still have the highlight. I don't know why I kept it, but I still have it in my collection. Next up, you guys saw me use this many, many times over the summer, and I talked about it over the summer. I literally took a soft kind of open dual fiber brush and mixed with this and my Ofra All of the Lights highlight, and I was doing more of like a glowy blush, if you will. Beautiful, 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 beautiful formula. I love Juvia's Place. Like, their shadows are phenomenal, but this blends like a dream. You can see I'm barely touching, and I mean, it blends out so beautifully. Definitely not geared towards, you know, very, very fair skin, but again, you guys know I'm not much of a like pinky blushes person. I like more cooler tone. I mean, not necessarily cooler tone. I mean, not cooler tone, but I cannot get more words together. I don't like pinky blushes. I like more warm tone blushes or more neutral blushes, typically speaking. So this is a beautiful kind of peachy corally shade. Phenomenal. It feels incredible, super soft. Again, blends out well. I'm really tired, so I'm just gonna blame any mistakes I make on that. Moving along is the Alamar Cosmetics. This is the Colorette Blush Trio. It has Castaway, Paraíso, and Scorcher. And we got this in a BOXYCHARM, I'm pretty sure. And I, again, absolutely love it, especially these two shades right here. You guys know that I really love luminous blushes, and I live for these like warm, citrusy, yummy kind of tones. Again, this one right here, it's not so pink that I can't use it. It's more of like, you know, a slight mauvey tone to it. Easy to blend. They last all day. They feel incredible. The formula feels really beautiful and feels really nice. I'm just a fan. I am a huge fan of this palette. I love their brushes. I love the actual eyeshadow palette that we got. I think last year, maybe, but I love them. I love their products. Next up is, you guys saw this kind of recently in my full face of first impressions. This is my BH Cosmetics Blushing in Bali, the 6-color blush and highlight palette. I have not dipped back in it since that day. And y'all kind of saw it was a little bit of a mess because I used way too much. These were way more heavily pigmented than I thought they were going to be. I absolutely love this palette. I think these two right here, if you have deep skin, oh my God. Like, I want to get my sister or my niece over here and just play on their faces. Very, very beautifully pigmented. A really soft formula. I feel like they were way more pigmented than I thought they were going to be, especially for BH Cosmetics. Like I said in the past, I wasn't always the biggest fan of like their eyeshadows and stuff. But this redeemed it for me. It is absolutely insanely stunning. I love this coral right here. I love this palette so much. I'm really excited to use this come like the spring and summer. I think it's going to be absolutely stunning. And also, you know, you could definitely use these as more like bronzer toppers. You could use this for an eyeshadow or something like that. I love it. And they're very inexpensive. Moving along. I might have to bust out a wipe. I've literally dirtied up so many towels. Next up, I keep all these little like kind of tiny mini blushes, if you will, in this little thing. It's just convenient. I get these at Walmart in like the kitchen organization section for like dirt cheap. This I only kept because I'm actually going to be having it in a video at the end of the year. I'm planning on that. But this is the NARS Orgasm blush. I hate it. I waited so many years to try this, and I finally got it as like a mini and a gift thing from like Sephora or something like that. And I was like, oh my God, it's a luminous blush. A little more pink than I traditionally go with blushes. But it has like this beautiful kind of peachy undertone to it. But I literally, you guys, have to apply and apply and apply and apply and apply to get it to do anything. Like, I literally felt like I was like digging and digging and digging, and it didn't do anything. I don't know, again, if that's the way it's supposed to be. I mean, I love the color. I love the luminosity and everything, but I just didn't feel like it did anything. I felt like it just did not go on the skin. And it disappeared within 2 seconds. So I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be, if it is just a very sheer, you know, you got to work it up color. I don't know, but was not a fan of this at all. And it really bummed me out. Next up is my Too Faced. I've had this for way too long, you guys. It is the Love Flush Long Lasting 16-Hour Blush Funfetti. And you can definitely see she has also been very well loved. Again, it is kind of that more, you know, warm, peachy, corally color. But then there are little striations of like a lighter peach and a deep lilac and a purple and stuff like that in here. And it's just beautiful. Again, Too Faced kills it with face products, I feel like. But it's very, very soft, blends out beautifully. I love the color. And it does have just the slightest a little bit of like an illuminating quality to it. This thing's old as dirt, you guys, but it lasts all day on the skin. It blends out beautifully. I love it. Next up, we'll just go into the rest of the little Too Faced ones. This one is also like one of the Love Flush 16-Hour blushes. This is Love Hangover. If I can get the damn thing open. And this one is kind of more pink than I typically go, but again, they feel really soft. I really, really love this formula, and it does, again, last all day long. I just think that it's really pretty. I like it a whole lot. This is more of like spring and summery type of vibes, more so spring. But yeah, I love it. And then next up, this is kind of a newer addition to my collection. It is the Apricot in the Act. It is a fruit cocktail blush duo with, yeah, it just says blush duo. My bad. First of all, it smells, oh my God. Like those peach rings, like gummy candies. That's what it smells like. But it's phenomenal. This is so freaking beautiful together. I like to wear them together. Oh my God, that's stunning. But I definitely, you could get away with this even with deeper skin. I think that I would use it if I had very, very fair skin. Although I will say that they blend out beautifully and they're pretty sheer upon kind of first application. But oh my God, they're so pretty. Again, they last all day on the skin. I just love it. I love Too Faced. They kill it. Plain and simple. Ma'am, hi, I'm recording, ma'am. Next up is my Steve Laurent blush. This is in the shade Rose All Day. I think I also got this in like an Ipsy or something. Again, kind of like the softer, more mauvey pink versus like a hot pink or like a Barbie type of pink. This feels a little bit more crumbly to me. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it's slightly more crumbly, but it does last all day on the skin. I like it. I like it overall. It does blend out well. It's a little more pink than I typically go. I've only used this one a couple of times. There are others that I definitely reach for way more than this. But, you know, it's good quality. It lasts a long time. Blends well. Next up is this little IBY Beauty. This is supposed to be a Lush eyeshadow and get soaked. But I used it this past summer as like a beautiful deep blush. And again, I was using this summer taking blush and then using a like softer dual fiber brush and putting my highlight in with my blush. Oh my God, it was so stunning. Absolutely loved it. Again, something that I would typically wear more so in like spring and summertime. Can you get focused? Thank you, boo. But yeah, I really enjoy it. I like it a lot. All right. Next up in here is my little Cargo water resistant blush in Bali. Again, slightly more pink than I traditionally go. This one is really, really soft. It almost is like a really beautiful satin finish to it. It blends out really beautifully. Again, has that slight little iridescence to it, which you guys know that that's my vibe. Not necessarily my favorite, but it does work well. I do like it. The color's really pretty. And then last two in this little thing are two little benefit things. I have the Arakature Provocative Cheek Powder and the California in the Sunny Golden Pink Blush. So that is what that looks like. I love this one so much. Anything that's peachy, terracotta, orangey, I'm obsessed with, and I love it. This is so mother effing stunning. This would also work on, you know, if you're a little bit deeper than me, going into even kind of medium to deep skin tones. Would not recommend it for very fair skin. Oh my God, it's so beautiful though. It's just like the perfect little warm little touch of just a little something something. It's pretty matte. I don't see any luminosity to it, but it's so stunning. I love it so, so much. And it is one that I use a lot in the summertime. Absolutely love it. And then the Rockateur is a very neutral kind of brownish mauve shade. Again, very soft, lasts all day on the skin. I'm running out of room. It's, I mean, stunning. Very, very beautiful. I would even air to kind of say it is slightly ashy, I would think, if you had darker skin, of course. But I think that if you mix this with like a little bit of bronzer, you could even use this as like a bronzer or like a contour shade if you have very, very fair skin. But I love it so much. Next up is my little Tarte Clutch palette here that I got. And I only used it a couple times. I did use it as a wallet for a little while, but then I didn't know how to store these. So I stuck them back in here. But you have Flamingo, Passport, Pool Float, Sandy Cheeks, and Tan Lines. Again, I love Tarte's like skin, cheek, face products. And again, this has a slight little bit of luminosity to it, as does this. And then this one is just a kind of standard bronzer shade. Again, they work beautifully. They stay on the skin all day long. I love the fact that there are several different shades to choose from, some matte, some shimmery. I love these colors. I only used it just a couple times, but I plan on definitely getting some use out of this, especially come this summer. And I'm so sorry you're gonna have to see my hand because I have to dismiss my alarm. So yeah, and that is so cute. I don't even know if this is still available or not, but I got it when it was on sale, so hallelujah. And then last few things in my blush collection, I just got the little Tarte, like the holiday 9-piece cheek set. And I loved this little container that it came in so much because I was like, shit, I could store some other smaller blushes. Or, yeah, blushes. So this is the one that is the Frosty, Sleigh Bells, and Shimmering. And it was the 9 Ways to Shine thing. Kind of like the little Milk collection where you open it from here. There's your highlight. Spin it around, there's your blush, and then there's more of like, I guess like a blush topper. Again, I love Tarte's face products. They are just, in my opinion, some of the absolute best. This has a slight little bit of luminosity, again, that you guys know that I really am obsessed with and love. And then there, I mean, this highlight is, oh my god, it's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. I am gifting the deeper one. They have one for lighter skin, medium skin, and then the deeper skin tone. I could keep the deeper skin tone one and just use it as like for eyeshadows and stuff, but if I can gift it to somebody, I would rather do that. And then this is the next one. The only thing I hate is this kind of packaging literally gets so mother effing dirty. So again, you can flip up this part. There is your highlighter, and this one is stunning. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh my god, that's beautiful. And then you flip it out and you have your beautiful, just really light blush, and then a beautiful contour slash bronzer shade. Again, really beautiful, really soft formulations. I really, again, you guys have heard me say this a million times, I really enjoy Tarte products a whole lot. And this was $35 for 3 of these compacts, for the light, the medium, and the deep. And the shades in this one are Snow-Kissed, Prize, and Peppermint Mocha. But again, it had 3 of these different compacts in it, one for light, one for medium, one for deep skin, and it was like $30. So very, very affordable. I was pretty impressed by this. So I'm excited to use it some more. Another Tarte. This is my Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in Party. And this, again, is kind of, is still pink, but veering more kind of a neutrally mauve-y type of pink. Again, they last all day on the skin. They're very, very easy to blend out. They have a million different colors going from all the way, you know, super, super fair all the way to very deep skin tones. So I really love that as well. But they perform beautifully. They blend out well. They stay all day on the skin. I love Tarte. And then next up is a unique, this was a limited edition powder blush in the shade Serene. When I first got this, I used it and used it and used it. It is like, it kind of reminds me, actually, now that I'm looking at it, let me find that NARS. It reminds me of the NARS Orgasm. I can open it. Yeah, definitely. This one's slightly more pink, and this one has way more, of course, peach in it. But it has like the pink to peach and then has like a slight golden shift to it. Again, nice and soft, blends beautifully on the skin, and it is luminous like I like. I know a lot of people don't like that. That's totally fine. That definitely reminds me of this. But is absolutely stunning. Again, I don't even know if unique is still a thing. I sold them for about 5 seconds a few years back and wasn't very impressed with the way that the actual company was run back then. May have changed. Again, I don't know. I don't know anyone now that sells it. I don't even know if they still are in production. So I'm not talking shit. I loved the products back then. I just didn't like the fact that I had to bust my ass and made pretty much $0. And then the last few that I have, this one we received recently in an Ipsy bag, I think in November. Yeah, in November. This is the Ofra and Madison Miller blush in All I Need Is Love. And again, typical me. It's a nice like peachy corally shade. Very soft. Ofra has some of the absolute most incredible face products. I'm obsessed and I love this color so much. You can build it up. So even if you have medium skin tones, even I probably wouldn't maybe say deep, but definitely going up to like a deeper medium, you can definitely, you know, add on to it. It's definitely buildable and you can still see that it's not getting patchy or anything like that. I love it. Like Ofra has, in my personal opinion, some of the all-time best highlighters on the planet. But I love this blush a whole lot. Something else that we got in, I think, a Boxy or an Ipsy months ago is the Note Blush in the Desert Rose. Same thing, slightly more kind of neutrally gearing towards warm. It has like a peachy kind of undertone to it. But like a deeper peach. Oh my God, I love it. Same thing, blends out really beautifully. It smells really nice too. It feels so soft. And it's, yeah, luminous silk. I thought so, but it's very soft. Like, I mean, it is so soft on the skin. Again, blends out beautifully, lasts all day on the skin. I love it. Like all these more kind of deeper peachy, orangey terracotta shades. These are the ones that I use like in the deep of summer when I am obviously a little bit more warm. And then last but certainly not least, I mentioned this the other day when I did my bronzer collection. It is the Too Faced Peach My Cheeks Melting Powder Blush with peach and sweet fig cream. Whoa, that's a lot to say, honey child. So same thing as like the little bronzer that I showed you guys. And again, I'm not really into cream products, but this is stunning. A little bit of luminosity. It's absolutely beautiful on the skin. It lasts all day. It blends in so nicely. It doesn't show my texture. It doesn't pull up my foundation and the rest of my makeup, which is one of the main reasons I don't really care for cream products. But yeah, I'm obsessed. I love this stuff so much. And oh my God, oh, it smells so damn good. So yeah, this is my little blush collection. I hope that you guys are enjoying Derissmas. I love you beauties so much. I would love if you would consider subscribing to my channel. If you know, feel like you like me, if you maybe you're vibing a little bit with me. And yeah, I would appreciate you subscribing and tapping that notification bell so you'll know anytime I upload new content. And that is it for today. Merry Derissmas. I love you all and be your own best beautiful. Bye!